record before I forget because I didn't. Okay, it's recording. Alrighty. Share my screen. Like I haven't shared my screen in a while because I actually did create this. So, thank you guys for jumping on. First of all, just mute your computers until the end if you have a question, just to avoid noise and whatnot. But this is just some important stuff for those of you that are new. If this is your first time on the call, I'm not going to read through it. If you want to, screenshot it or take it. This talks about important stuff that you should be doing as a coach. With some sort of a welcome system for you when you have challengers or new coaches. The team calendar is always posted, and I posted the October one to the top of the team page. And, it's subject to change, of course, but it's pretty much the same every month. And then there's some great stuff on there, like Clean Week launches tomorrow. And, there's a Carl Surge Call, the UK launch, other things like that I try to put on there. But, of course, sometimes we find out things and the month is already here. So I try to update it. The new coach training, if you have not done it, but you did an older version, I would highly recommend just skimming through it so that you can put your coaches in it and know what it's like, because it is new, the format, and some of the content and information is good to go over again too. But I would definitely check it out. You can literally skim through it in like less than an hour. Just go through each lesson and skim through just so you know how it works, so you can explain to your coaches how to do it. Just talks about a few other things. I want to talk about the live power hour last Wednesday night. It was fantastic. I got such great feedback from the coaches that were on, whether they were on the Zoom call with us or just in the group. So check that out. We're going to do it every Wednesday night. Vital behaviors, choose a tracker that works for you. Make sure you have a tracker and you do it every day if you don't have one yet. Here's just a few tips for being successful and staying successful. Your first goal as a coach should be to go Emerald. Like, it's not that difficult. You have challengers, ask them to be a coach. Boom, 2 coaches, you're Emerald. Like, it surprises me to see these kick-butt coaches that have been coaching on this team for so long that aren't Emerald yet. And then they ask me why, and I ask them if they've ever invited to the coach opportunity, and their answer is no. You have to ask your challengers. I didn't know about coaching. You have to ask them. And we're running our all-team coach opportunity group tomorrow for 3 days, and it's the perfect opportunity every month to invite to. So now is your time. I would, after this call, send them all messages and ask them, tell them about the discount, ask them to join you as a coach. And you never know. I could probably pinpoint 90% of the coaches on this team started out as discount coaches, at least for a day or two. Just some other stuff, there's no secret sauce. Always go back to the basics, just doing the vitals. Put your fitness first. Personal development, always. Be a good leader once you do start growing your team. And here's a little social media checklist, because I've gotten a lot of coaches lately asking me and telling me how they struggle in the Success Club and they struggle to get new challengers and new coaches. And then we walk through their social media. And these are just some things that if you're not doing these on your social media, you need to kind of check yourself. It's definitely, like one of those constructive criticism things. If you want to partner up with your success partner or with one of your coaches on your team and just say, hey, let's check each other's pages out and see if we're doing all of these things. Because if you're not doing all these things, then that could very well be why you're having so much trouble, hitting Success Club, helping more people every month. And I always get this question, and I'm ready to delete this slide from the call, but every week I get a question about when we're going to order team shirts again. And we don't order them as a team anymore. We have an awesome link and a team storefront where you can just go in, and there's tons of shirts that I've created. If anyone has an idea of a shirt and they want it on a shirt, let me know and I'll make it and put it in the team store. It's so easy. This is all of the info for right now that one of my mastermind people shared with me today, and I thought, oh, I'm going to grab this. So it kind of has everything. I'll post this on the team page so that we have it. but it just has everything that's going on. Clean Week launches, and there's a surge call with Carl this week. It's on the calendar. Actually, there's a call tomorrow night. I'm going to go over that in one of the Facebook pages, but there's a surge call with Carl at the end of the month about UK. That's at the bottom there. Double Time, there's some really great stuff going on for Double Time. The sneak peek of that is October 14th, 15th. I'm like swamped with all these things. Like there's so much going on. I don't think we've had a month like this in so long, with Clean Week, with the Double Time sneak peek. The Diamond bonus is awesome. So that just started again for the fourth quarter. That's if you hold Diamond rank for 6 weeks straight, you get $250 just for holding your rank. The November to Remember, I'm going to talk about that if you haven't heard about that yet. It's sort of like a mini team cup. And then let's see, what else did I miss? The new Coach Online Office launches October 9th. And then down at the bottom, the new teambeachbody.com site launches in Canada first. And then I believe we're after that. So everything they are upgrading, making more user-friendly, easier. This is some of tonight's topics. And I wanted to, I don't know where my cursor went. Hold on. I wanted to try to, I don't know where it went. So if you have Instagram and you don't have Linktree, it's Linktree. I think it's linktree.com or Linktree. I can't remember. Oh, there we go. Now I have my cursor back. So I wanted to show you what Linktree looks like. You can still see my screen, yes? This is what Linktree looks like. And it's linked, see how it's spelled up here? Linktree, and the dot is in between the EE. And you can hook it up to your Instagram so that when they click on your link that you put under your name on your Instagram page, it takes you to this page right here. And you can have little links to other things. So if you run a monthly free group, or you run a challenge group, or you know, info to become a coach or anything, you can have this instead of having to change your link out for whatever you're doing that month. Like a lot of people will be like, oh, I have to always change it to whatever I'm talking about in my post. Somebody amazing created this Linktree and it's free. So check it out if you have Instagram and you know that's something that you want to do. I wanted to talk about that. I already talked about the importance of the coach training. Goals and creating a vision. You have to do that for yourself if you haven't done that. I know I talk about this all the time, and I'm a little bit guilty of it too. My planner actually makes me make monthly goals, because in the front of each month there's like a sheet that tells you to create all these goals, ranging from family to relationships to business to fun to personal growth. So really try to reach goals every single month for this business, for your family, for your kids, for everything. And vision, like for what you want for this business, and try to tell your team your vision. You know, if you want to be a diamond coach and you have a bunch of coaches under you, you want to be a diamond, so you know you need 2 emeralds. So express that to your team. Be like, who is going to help me and our team reach this goal? And then you'll be a diamond team. So make sure that you're, doing that, and speak openly with your team about it. And also instilling belief in yourself and your coaches. It's so important for you as their leader to, I think we all struggle with that belief every single day. And that's why we read personal development. So always, always, always push whatever you're reading. And if it's good, instill that in your coaches, the importance of that. I get messages from some of my coaches all the time, and they're like, oh, I'm really down this week, or I don't feel like this, or I don't feel like that. And I'm like, when was the last time you read? And it's like 2 weeks ago. So just 5 to 10 minutes a day. It's so important. I think we all know that by now. Okay, Clean Week. Exciting announcements about Clean Week. And I'm just going to skip right to the next slide. This launches tomorrow. As we know, the preview has been up for a couple of weeks, but this, I shared a training guide. It's not a challenge group guide, but it was a guide to give you more information, and this was in it. And this I thought was really, really important. It gives you a lot of info about how you can share it and how you can get your challengers involved. There's 4 workouts. I'm not sure how they're going to repeat, because they do say it's a 7-day program. So I'm sure it's 4 workouts and then they're going to repeat 3 of them. The 7-day Shakeology sampler comes with the Clean Week. You have to sell it together for them to get the Clean Week step-by-step meal planner guide. So if they don't have the Shakeology sampler, they're not going to have that meal planner guide. Yes, you can have people in your Clean Week that, you know, don't want the Shakeology sampler, but they're not going to have the clean eating guide. And you as their coach are going to need to, you know, upload it, share it with them, which you totally can do. But you can kind of explain it like that. You know, you really want to get the 7-day Shakeology sampler. And you can read, you know, all right here. Like I said, I shared this in the file section. There's a quick start guide. What else? It comes with the Shakeology welcome guide and recipe insert. So these are all the things that come with Clean Week. And I don't know if any of you have done the program yet, but what I really loved about it was she talks about all the other programs when she's working out. So like she'll do, you know, the tap, the planks when she's tapping, and she'll be like, okay, when you get really good at this, Shaun T does this in Insanity Max. And then, you know, she mentions Sagi and she mentions Autumn. So it's cool because she'll put that plug in for them to do the next program, which is what it's all about. This is what I was talking about before. Tomorrow night at both times are there. So 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. I still can't do that in my head. The October Surge he's going to talk about on the Team Beachbody Coach 411 page. So it's just going to be Carl going live talking about Clean Week. I'm sure Megan Davies will be on there too. I don't think she has any idea how much she's going to blow up starting tomorrow. She's still so innocent. But this is our October calendar, like I was talking about before. If you don't have this and you don't have it printed out, make sure you do. There's a key at the top. You know, it explains pretty much everything. One of the things that we're doing in our free group right now, because it just ran last week, we are keeping it going and doing Clean Week. We're dipping our toes in Clean Week this week with them, and then starting with Clean Week on Monday. So we're going to talk about in our free group. If you guys want to get Shakeology, you can get the Clean Week Shakeology sampler pack, and you can do the Clean Week with us 100%. So it was nice. I don't know if any of you just ran a free group, but you could kind of do that with them. You could play around with Clean Week this week, giving them enough time to actually order it and then start Clean Week together 100% on Monday. I think most of the coaches in the network are doing a Clean Week free group on Monday. This is the upcoming November to Remember that I mentioned earlier in that cool visual. This is kicking off November 1st. So they're going to have registration for this in a couple weeks. So look for it. Of course, I'll share as soon as I find out. But it's kind of Team Cup-ish. And they are really pushing double time. Teams of 2. So you're going to partner up with another coach. Now, I don't know what type of coach. I don't know if it can be 2 diamonds or if it has to be a star diamond and I don't know yet. You know how for Team Cup they do like 1 diamond, and last time they allowed 2. So stay tuned for that, but start thinking about, you know, partnering up your coaches to work together. But look at this, look at what they're doing. If you sell a double time challenge pack, now here's the crazy thing. A double time challenge pack is the same as, the double time all access challenge pack is the same as an all access challenge pack, except when they actually order it. So you want to make sure that you send them the all access double time challenge pack. And they did the same thing with Shift Shop. They had a Shift Shop all access challenge pack and they had an all access challenge pack. Same exact thing. The Shift Shop challenge pack, people didn't get markers with it. They had to order them separately. It's just the way it went through the system so they could see which ones were actually buying it for Shift Shop and which ones weren't. So it's the same thing here, but they said today on my call that they get something more with double time. So I don't know what it is. Maybe the ball. I'm not sure yet, but we'll find out. So you're getting 3 Success Club points for selling a double time all access challenge pack. Pretty cool. I don't know why they did that, but that's awesome. They're also going to divide the teams by region. And if you're on a team with someone from another region, you can still be teamed up. You just have to register in one of the regions because they're going to have 4 winners in each region with the highest Success Club points, and that those two coaches, or what is it? I can't remember if it's the two coaches or if it's it's whatever it is. It's the top 4 from each region to hit Success Club. They get $10,000 for their local PTA. How cool is that? They really are promoting kids and family, and it's wonderful. But these, it's right here. For those of you that are diamonds, you received this in your diamond newsletter. So you can go back. I can share this with the team, but look for that in the next, couple of days. But I just wanted to kind of leave the next, I don't know what time it is, the next like 10 minutes to brainstorm, shout out to some successes. I also wanted to thank those of you on the call for those of you that are working on the coach opportunity. Hold on one second. Let me stop sharing my screen. The coach opportunity sneak peek group that we're running starting tomorrow. I reached out for help on the Diamond page, and I was overwhelmed with coaches to make videos, and then their coaches making videos. So it's going to be great. It's a new, fresh group. So if you, like I said in the beginning of the call, if you have anyone that's interested in coaching, invite them to our coach opportunity sneak peek. If you don't know where the group is, ask your coach. It's on the page. But if anyone has any questions, unmute yourself. I'm going to look at this chat right here for a second. Let's see. Mute yourself, please. Will the Clean Week Challenge guide be released tomorrow? Yeah, I believe so. There is going to be a guide. I think it's going to be, the first place I would look is obviously FAQ. And then also, for some reason, they're always uploaded to the Challenge Tracker, the My Challenge Tracker app. If you look there from your computer, the guides are always there first. It might even be there now. I don't know if somebody wants to go check. But yeah, that should be there. I mean, I hate when they launch something on a Tuesday and you're like, but that's the way it goes. But it's going to be great. I think it's going to take the guesswork out of it for a lot of us who are afraid to run free groups. I mean, I know that I'm always like, okay, what am I going to share? What am I going to do? Where am I going to get a meal plan? And now it's done. You just add your spin to whatever it is that you're doing. Like there's a bunch of us in my group right now called Pumpkins and Planks. So we did a plank challenge last week every day. We did pumpkin recipes, and now we're just going to push it right into this Clean Week. Anyone else have any suggestions for how they're going to use Clean Week? Anyone else want to share? Anyone excited about Clean Week? I think free groups is something that I suck at. So I'm really excited. Anyone want to share? Janine, you're doing an awesome free group right now. I'm still in it because I think it might have been your chocolate group. Is that why? You can unmute yourself.
Yeah, you're still in there, I noticed. I got antsy, so I just I announced like a week ago that in the free group. So I saw somebody speak, or one of the National Wake Up Calls somebody talked about. She does a free group just for a week, once a month, but she leaves it up and leaves the people in there. And then when she starts the new group, she just deletes the posts from the group before. So I was like, well, that sounds a little bit easier. So I started doing that. So, and it's kind of like you have your little VIP group, which is nice. So I've left the people in there, then I added some more people in as I invited more. And then I went live about a week ago, posted the sign up links for people, told them to order Shakeology and what we were going to do, and that I would explain more as we got closer. Of course, nobody actually ordered ahead of time, and now they're like, oh yeah, I want to order, but it's not going to be here in time. I'm like, well, that's okay. So I still have told them about the Clean Week, and since there is one of the workouts available, I told them they could do that one workout today and that the rest would be available tomorrow. But I had a few people just sign them up for the free trial. So they get the 14-day free trial and they can try whatever. And then if they want to, they can order the Shakeology sampler pack. So I just did it my own thing, but I'm telling them like you should use the Clean Week workouts to try out everything. And then, so I was really surprised with the participation that I got today. Today was the first day, but I was really excited. I have probably 20 people in the group, but like 6 of them were consistently posting and asking questions and commenting and stuff all day. And I was excited because I was kind of afraid it might be a dead group. I wasn't sure
That's
who actually would do
awesome.
anything. So yeah, it's going well. So I would just pulled up like the 21-day fix challenge group guide that they have on the Beachbody office, and I pulled up the Shakeology guide, and then I just kind of pulled the ones that I thought and did, and kind of put them together and created just a 1 week guide. So, and I'm posting 3 times a day.
That's great.
And then I'm just making sure to go live like once a day and try to be really interactive with them. And hopefully I get some challengers from it.
That's awesome. That's great. Now you
Yeah.
have that set up.
I really like free groups. Like, it's a much easier way to me to connect with people and relay them into the next step than, because I don't have time to sit down and just invite people. I don't get a power hour in every day. I might get it. So I get it in when I can, but the free group seems to be great. 1 week I can really, really focus and push extra hard and do that. So
That's awesome. Good job.
thanks.
Yeah, so I mean, I hope that Clean Week, and when she spoke in Orlando last weekend, she had said, she hopes that it helps us to obviously filter into another one of the other programs and sell a challenge pack, because that's what we want. And it's not just to sell a challenge pack, but it's to help someone start with their journey. We all know that. But I forgot to mention this. If you haven't listened to the wake up call from today, Tulin Emery was on it, and you guys know her from our sneak peek. We used to share her video. She's fantastic, and she talks about sharing, and you guys can really listen to her. And like, she talks about how important it is to share your journey, and not, I get people all the time that say, yeah, I'll become a coach when I reach my goal. And she really talks about today the fact that, the best place to be is on your journey as a coach. And just things that she said, because she's on her journey. She's a plus size, Beachbody coach, and she says it straight up. She's like, I don't know if I'll ever not be, but this is where I am, and hopefully I'm just going to keep going. And look how far it's gotten me already. And so I think it was really good. Whatever she said will help me talk to, some of my coaches some of my challengers that think that they're not ready, because I think we all have that kind of stigma in our head that we have to be, look like autumn. Anyone else want to share? Cindy shared an awesome Instagram stories tip today. If you guys didn't see that, some tips and things that she found out. Thank you for doing that, Cindy. Awesome. What else? Anything good? Who's jumping on the Bombshell Dynasty call? It's Chelsea Pearson tonight, and she's flipping fantastic. It's I shared it in the page. It's YouTube, so you can put it on. It's not a Zoom. You can put it on and like fold laundry, do other stuff, cook dinner. Anyone else want to share anything great or not?
Steph and I just did a Tricks to Beat the Treats free group, and just kind of themed it after, the upcoming holiday or Halloween season, and posted like some healthy pumpkin themed recipes and some workouts. And I thought we had a lot of people that engaged in it and really said, yes, we tried this workout. They were posting pictures of the recipes that they had made. And then this is like transitioning into our Goal Busters group, which Steph and I took the guide and just rewrote a lot of it and put all Halloween pumpkin-y theme type stuff. And we have a challenge for every day so that they can earn points. And then we're going to do some sort of prize at the end or whatever. So we thought the Tricks to Beat the Treats would transition into the Goal Busters. So
that's awesome. I love that. And you guys are doing it together. That's great. Yeah, I think something that I liked about the way that we ran a free group this month is there was like, I don't know, a bunch of coaches in there, and you're not doing it alone. It's so much fun to do things just like our challenge groups. There's no reason to do anything alone. then you have all that pressure. If you can't get on social media for a few hours and you're like, you have other people in there, just like our challenge groups, right?
Right.
Anyone else? Amber, you left. I want to take a picture of us. You're gone. All right, we're gonna get her window. I'm gonna take a picture of us so we can share. Oh, she's back. Okay, geez. And maybe your boob is in that picture. I'm gonna take another one just in case we have boobage. All right. So if you want, jump on the Chelsea Pearson call. She's awesome. She has an amazing story. Great to listen to. Good inspiration. That's really the reason why I listen to the National Wake Up Call every Monday, because it just sets you up for a successful week. Listening to 20 minutes of someone speak about something awesome. But thank you guys for jumping on, and have a good week and promo that clean week. Good night, everyone.